What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, I asked for it, and it is now happening. It's raining proposals, it seems. We're going to cover two more new ones that dropped just within the last 24 hours, I believe, pre-proposals that dropped in the last 24 hours. So let's go ahead and take a look and see just overall status right now in the actual DAO proposal. So they were approved in the pre-proposal process. I'm saying proposal so much, but in the official we'll call it. You have the reserve enough chaos packs to provide rewards until rebellion. So that's the one from Gene Pool. It looks like it's going to pass. It's sitting at about 80% right now, 81%. Now, the thing is, Gene's proposal did not provide any specific number on packs. In my old analysis, I was thinking, and again, this is based on like the May or June of 2022 when the ranked rewards updates changed. We were told there was about 25 to 30,000 per month. And so if we go like 6 months, I was thinking 150 to 180, but Aggie did say that would be 300,000. So that's kind of the number that we're working with. It's a significant amount, but it seems like it's overwhelmingly being approved right now. And then you also have the land starter one that is still in the pre-proposal stage, but at 80%, it looks like it's passing too, and it's only around for 3 more hours as of the recording of this video. So the two new ones that were added in, we're just going to look at them here. So on the Splex page, the governance proposal to allocate 20 million SPS from the DAO treasury for exchange listings. So Blockchain Founders Fund is an investor in the Splinterlands company, a large asset holder in the game, and SPS governance token. BFF, I love the name actually, has worked with its extensive connections in the Web3 space to help bring value to the Splinterlands ecosystem. So what I'm just going to paraphrase the rest of it. What they want is to essentially set aside 20 million SPS tokens that BFF, the company or the firm, will be able to use to secure exchange listings. So as it stands, right now, 20 million SPS is roughly 1/6 of what we have, right? There's 126 million SPS tokens. And sorry, I should do my math on this because I'm just curious to see 20 million times, we'll say, 0.028. So about $500,000 is what they're asking to be set aside for themselves. Again, sorry, not for themselves specifically, but for them to use on behalf of the community to try and secure exchange listings. So, the thing is with exchange listings, and they kind of talk about it here. A lot of them can't be made public until the exchange announces it. A lot of it is just hush for the most part. So they can't really none of this can necessarily come to a DAO vote. So essentially, what we're doing is saying, hey, take 20 million SPS, roughly $500,000, and secure whatever you can. We have to give you that sense of trust, right? In terms of you have what is in the best interest of the entire community. I don't know much about Blockchain Founders Fund. I would actually love if somebody from Blockchain Founders Fund wanted to come on to the channel and just talk through it. I would actually be interested to hear more about what they do, and if they're willing to kind of go into a little bit more detail than what they have here. But as it stands right now, the community is kind of sitting in the reverse of passing. There's only 33% passing, and we do need about 66.66%. So that's where things stand right now. There's still 6 days left, and I'll try to do a little bit more research on it. But that is the first one. Only final thought I'll have on that is I don't know that exchange listings are what we necessarily need right now or where we should be spending our capital. So as it stands, I probably would vote against it or just abstain from voting because it looks like it won't pass right now, and then just wait until if it does go to to an official proposal process, then I'll make a decision. But as of now, it's more so I don't feel the need to vote for it. It's not something that we absolutely need, but I'm open to being convinced. So if anybody has information, and like I said, I'll try to do a little bit more research on Blockchain Founders Fund, but whether they go onto the town hall or they come on to this channel or whatever the case is, we'll see where that goes. Now, this other one here, let's close this off and open up. This is from Mango Wambo. And it is to convert the Binance US dollar DAO holdings into the DEC and DAI LP. So, according to the Treasury report, the DAO currently holds about $100,000 worth of BUSD. The proposal aims to take that BUSD and put it into, at least take it off the Binance chain, put it into the Ethereum chain, and then add it to the DEC DAI Uniswap pool. So, if you're not familiar with what is going on, there's some regulatory action that is being taken against the issuer of Binance or BUSD, right, which is Paxos here in the U.S. So, it's getting interesting. I know many people might just be following what's happening in the game, and crypto is just kind of the periphery. But this is something worth. I would say that we're in a very interesting time from a regulatory angle, because it does seem like there are certain crackdowns starting to happen, and so I actually think that getting anything off the Binance chain right now would probably be the best move. So I have been saying that I wanted to turn that, I wanted to turn all the stablecoins that we had into DEC. That was one of the video ideas that I put a while back. This doesn't necessarily do that. It does in a halfway sense, right? So essentially we would flip this over from BUSD to DAI and then split that half and half with DEC and put into the pool. I'm actually cool with that. So I think it's good that we take some kind of action. Is this the best action? Not necessarily, but it is an action that somebody has proposed and put forth the proposal payment for. So I actually do plan on voting for this. And as it stands right now, it is sitting at a 66.87%, 66.87% passing. So it is just slightly there. So I went through some of the comments and stuff, and again, I'm open to this being amended, and whether we put into the pool or not, maybe if that's what's holding people back. But for me, just getting it out of BUSD is going to be the most important thing. We can keep it in DAI, we can keep it in DEC. You can put it into both and then put it into the pool, whatever the case is. I don't really care, but getting it off or out of the Binance US dollar, I think, is going to be just a good precautionary measure, because things happen so quickly. I remember watching Terra collapse in real time. That was insane, right? And so I'm not saying that that's going to happen to BUSD. I'm not trying to put any FUD out there. But the thing is, it's not a problem until it becomes a problem. And then when it becomes a problem, everybody panics. And it's almost too late at that point. So, for me, this is a good precautionary measure. Sure, things may never, actually get that bad for BUSD. Maybe they find some kind of action, whatever the case is. But ultimately, we can always come back to it if that's the case. Right now, we have options, and I think it's good to exercise those options to ensure a little bit more decentralized or decentralability, or whatever you want to call it, and just more flexibility overall with the assets that we have. So that's all I have actually in this video. It's just these two. So as I said, they were within the last 24 hours, so there's still 6 days left remaining. I would highly encourage you to go to splex.gg or PeakD, not PeakD, but Peak Monsters, or to the posts themselves. You'd probably be able to find them if you just look up the tag. So check them out. Make sure you vote. Because again, this stuff is important, and maybe going back to the first one here, maybe exchange listings are important, and that's something that you really want to see. Well, then vote for it. But at the end of the day, I think just participation and having your voice heard, no matter what size your SPS bag is going to be important for the long term, and just keeping the community engaged. These are both great proposals, I will say. And again, I'm not saying that from a they should pass, they shouldn't pass, I agree or disagree. I'm saying that they are great proposals in the sense that we have capital sitting for the Splinterlands community in the DAO, and whether how we use that capital, how we hold that capital, these are both great proposals and ideas in terms of just engaging the community to make sure that we are putting ourselves in the best position possible for the short, medium, and long term. So that is all I have. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.